What's up, guys? Got some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare action for you today. I wanted to give my first impressions of the game, having about 10 to 11 hours of played time under my belt. I've only played the multiplayer so far, but I wanted to give you guys my first impressions of the game. This isn't the end-all, be-all review. The very first day doesn't really matter that much, in my opinion, because the game is very skewed. When you play the first day the game is out, or even the first few days the game is out, you're going to be facing the best players you'll ever face. When you play the game at midnight, those are the best players you're ever going to face. Just because those are the Call of Duty diehard fans that stood in line to buy the game at midnight and took off work and, you know, whatever. These are the best players you're ever going to play. So, I would honestly reserve my final opinions for the game a few months after release. Because that's kind of like when things break in and the dust settles a little bit, that's when it really matters. So, my overall first impressions of the game, it's fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. Played for about 11 or 12 hours straight. I streamed most of it. I took a little bit of a break, got something to eat, and then played a little bit of games off stream. And it's fun. The movement, it's really fast. Holy shit, this game is really, really fast paced. The only thing I really don't like so far is that there's not that many guns. They kind of went into a Titanfall-esque design with the guns. All of the guns are different. All of the guns are good, but there's not very many of them. Like, there's not any sort of, like, clones. Like, in Black Ops 1, the Commando, the Galil, the AUG, the FAMAS. Like, there's kind of, like, some clones that are slightly different from each other, but they're basically the same gun. No, there's not that in this game at all. All the guns are different, but there's just not that many of them, so that kind of sucks. The big thing I don't like is I feel like the kill streaks kind of suck. I think that the chopper gunner, whatever it is, not the paladin, but the thing right below it, the warbird, that thing kind of sucks, man. I've gotten a few of those, and dude, they should really just like triple the damage on that thing. Like, I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to complain about the kill streaks yet, just because I know that the average player base is only going to get worse once like more casual players and the not so hardcore people start playing the game. So I don't know if I want to completely complain yet, but I feel like, oh, look at that lag. Fuck, that sucked. Those guys just froze up. Anyway, I just got a bombing run. The bombing run is actually one of the few kill streaks that I've had a lot of success with. I think this bombing run gets me 3 or 4 kills, which is pretty solid. But yeah, the kill streaks kinda, we'll see. I'm kind of like holding out just to wait and see. Another sort of thing with this game, and I think this has to do with just not knowing the maps, but you seem to really get shot in the back a lot. You get shot in the back a lot, in the sides a lot. Part of that is there's a new attachment that allows you to see players that have suppressors on their gun. They show up on the minimap if you have this certain attachment on your gun. It's called the parabolic microphone. So there's no way you're completely off the radar when you shoot. And you have no idea if somebody's using that. So that's part of it. And another part of it is when you do your exo movements, when you double jump and dash, you show up on the minimap. And there's a perk called Blast Suppressor that makes that not a thing, but you also have to give up. Like, the tier 3 perks in this game are all really good. It's Scavenger, Toughness, and Blast Suppressor. And the maximum you can use is 2 of those, so you either have to give up Toughness or Scavenger. And, it sucks giving up those, so I think in this game I wasn't using Blast Suppressor. I, again, am reserving my opinion on this until I learn the maps and until the more casual player base is established, because when you're playing at, 5 in the morning on the release of the game, you're going to get killed by good players that know the maps and know how to navigate and are really aware of the mini-maps. So, yeah. I think a lot of the problems that people are seeing with kill streaks not being good and just dying a lot when it's, I think a lot of that has to do with the current player base. When you play day 1, or I guess it's day 0, at 12 in the morning, playing until 5 in the morning, you're only facing the most hardcore players. So if you're having concerns with this game in terms of like dying and just getting shot in the back a lot and just like, oh my god, I go around this corner and there's a guy waiting for me, ADS, a lot of that has to do with just the current people you're facing. So, yep. Overall, though, really like the game. Gonna be playing it a lot. You're gonna be seeing a lot of Advanced Warfare videos from me, so look forward to that. And I'll see you next time.